Following our free educational materials, you learn English in a great way with ease and efficiency.
I think the biggest environment problem in my country is air pollution.
Yes, I agree. The air here is much more polluted than in my country. Of course, my country is more agricultural and has much less industry.
We have reduced emission of air pollutants in recent years, but cars are still a major source of them. Factories have become cleaner as stricter environment pollution laws have been introduced.
The problem is now on a truly global scale. I don't believe that any single country can do anything about it.
I think you're right. There needs to be an international response to this problem.
Hey, Mary, nice to see you again. I heard you're going back home to the US.
Yes, I'm leaving tomorrow. I came here just because I want to say goodbye to you.
You're so thoughtful. Wish you a good trip home. And we'll miss you.
I'll miss you too, my friends.
Well, I can't believe your uncle and aunt came to stay with us for a week, and they did not even call us in advance.
John, they are old-fashioned people from the Chinese countryside. That's their custom.
I know, but it is hard for me to get used to your relatives coming to visit us, and without warning.
Don't your relatives visit other relatives?
Yes, but Americans never visit without calling in advance, and they almost never stay overnight.
I think that maybe Chinese families are closer than your families.
I think you're right.
Do you have a light?
Sorry, I don't smoke.
Hi, Larry. How was your weekend?
Not bad. We had a get-together with friends from college. I haven't seen many of them since graduation. How about you?
Great. I hung out with Joe all day shopping, and then went out for dinner together.
Sounds a good weekend. You know, it always amazes me that two people as different as you and Joe can become such close friends.
Yeah, I never thought we could be good friends either. We have our differences. She's more outgoing and active while I am more quiet and reversed, but we still get along extremely well. We can talk for hours about anything.
That's great. I know people who can't stand each other for even 5 minutes.
When Joe and I are together, we argue a lot, but that's also part of the fun. Besides, I know she will always be there for me when I need her, and she knows I'll be there for her.
It seems you two bring out the best of one another.
Exactly. Having Joe as my friend is one of the best things that's ever happened to me.
Yeah, you are so lucky to have found each other.
Thanks, I think so too.
Hey, Teresa, meet the new neighbors yet?
Actually, I popped in them last night.
Okay. Let's cut to the chase. What are they like?
Well, they're really beautiful people.
I'll say, she is really stacked, isn't she?
Yeah, she is a neck-off for sure.
And he looks like a typical jog.
He is a professional football player.
Aha, I thought so.
Anyway, that is not what I meant by beautiful.
What did you mean?
I meant that they're very simple, easy to talk to.
That's right.
Yeah, I think things are worked out just fine.
Did you hear about car accident on Spring Road yesterday?
Yes, I did. I heard that they took both drivers to hospital. One needed surgery.
Yes. I heard he had a few broken bones too, but that the doctors have set the fractures without any problems.
The second driver was luckier. He had a concussion and needed some stitches for his head wound.
Yes. He was released from hospital yesterday evening. The other man could be there for weeks.
I understand that he's connected to a heart monitor and breathing apparatus. His condition can't be very good.
The hospital announced this morning that his condition is poor but stable. What does that mean?
It means he's really badly injured, but he will almost certainly survive.
His family will be pleased to hear that. They must have been so worried. So Chris, I've heard that you're from a big family. How many people?
9 total. 7 children and my parents.
7 children? That's a lot. Why did your parents have so many?
Well, my mother came from a big family, and wanted to have one of her own. My father was an only child, and didn't really care about having a large family, but my mother talked him into it.
Geez, 7 children. That must have a lot of problems. We have 4 children in my family and my grandparents can never get our names right.
It can be hard, and there are certain sacrifices you have to make.
Like what? I assume that there's no privacy.
That's one. Another is the lack of personal property. Everything you have, from toys to clothes, is used by your brothers and sisters. Especially clothes. 3/4 of my wardrobe are hand-me-downs.
And the age gap is also annoying. There's a 10-year difference between my younger brother and me. We have nothing in common.
Same problem here. There's an 18-year gap between the oldest and youngest child in my family. The last child was born just as the oldest was going to college.
Well, at least going to college won't be too bad. Since both of your parents are college professors, they must give you reduced tuition at the college.
They do, but it doesn't help too much. Having 7 children means that the money situation in my home is always pretty tight.
Following our free educational materials, you learn English in a great way with ease and efficiency.